Welcome back to Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. So we're heading back to Ding Dong Dell, and we're going to see if we can help this god, and have this god let us through, because remember, he's broken-hearted.
Looks like he's still the worse for wear, huh?
Mr. Drippy, we have to help him.
Right though, Ollie boy, I better explain how it's done then, innit? First thing you'll need to do is to take the locket Treeface gave you and fill it with the piece of heart our friend is missing.
I love that tree face. I just love
a
it.
piece of heart?
That's right, one of the bits we're all made up of deep down.
The bits we're made up of? I don't understand.
How can I put it? Just give it a go, you'll soon work it out, man. First off, what that guard's missing is a drop of good old-fashioned enthusiasm. Find some and give it to him, and he'll be right as rain.
Okay, but where do I find enthusiasm?
Well now, feast your eyes on that other guard, but there. He's got more get-up and go than a sack of squirrels. If he hasn't got some enthusiasm to spare, I'm a monkey's uncle. Ask nicely, and I'm sure he'll give you a lend of it.
Sure, I'll try my best.
My word, guys. Where do you guys play games like this here, where you hear phrases like sack of squirrels, monkey's uncles? Like, just, honestly. Alright, so we need to talk to this guy and ask him if we can borrow some of his enthusiasm. We just want to borrow some of your enthusiasm. Haha, well, if it's enthusiasm you're after, I've got plenty to spare. Take as much as you want. Thank you, sir. Okay, how do we get this? So now we'll have to use the spell Take Heart. So we'll take it's like slicing a little bit of how does Mr. Drippy put it? Taking the top off of slicing a bit of an onion or something. There we go.
Tidy! Looks like you got yourself a locket full of enthusiasm. Now, you just got to give it to our friend over by there.
Okay, here goes.
No, I think he uses the analogy of scooping like a little bit of ice cream off the top. Okay, and then we need to give heart, and we need to give this.
I wonder if anything interesting will happen.
Come on. Yep, and we give the enthusiasm we've taken. And as you can see from this thing here, we'll get other bits of broken-hearted things as well as the game progresses. But this guy needs some enthusiasm, so let's give him some.
Beautiful! It worked!
Neato!
Tidy! Looks like he's back in the land of the living.
What's happening? Where am I?
Well, 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 you're back with us, I see.
Yes, I feel so strange, as if a weight has been lifted from my heart. I feel better.
Thank goodness for that. I was worried about you.
I'm sorry, I wasn't myself. But I'm back now, and ready to work harder than ever.
Oh, well done.
Then, these fine people have all come to visit our great kingdom. I think we'd better let them in.
Indeed we had. This way, everybody!
I wonder why the other god couldn't have done that. I cannot thank you enough, but I'm sure you'll receive your fair share of merit stamps for performing such a heroic feat. Merit stamps? What are those? You mean you helped me out without even thinking of merit stamps you'd earned? You do have a merit card, a stamp card, don't you? They're used to collect stamps awarded for helping those in need. If you don't have one, you should visit Swift Solutions in town and pick one up. Listen to me rabbiting on. Here, let me get the gate open for you. Thank you. Yes, please, sir. Tidy. We can finally get inside. And in we go. So what the god is talking about there is there's a kind of little merit system that you get in the game. Ding Dong Dell, the King Cat's Cradle. Yeah, there's a merit system that you get for completing little tasks and helping out people and citizens and stuff like that there. And we'll learn all about that in a minute. We're finally here, finally in Ding Dong Dell. Indeed we are, Ollie boy. There are a few unseen snags on the way, I'll admit. But all is well that ends well. And I was going to take you to see old Treeface eventually anyway. Righto, on with the wand hunt. The king of this place knows a spell or two. Let's see if he can help us, shall we? A real-life king? Sure, I guess that means we should head for that big old palace over there, huh? Okay, I mean, that seems like a good idea. So hang on. Get some guilders. As usual, you gotta search everywhere.
Turned out nice again.
And we're in anime mode.
Jeepers. It's so different.
Stop staring, man. It's rude.
But look at those goofy clothes.
Goofy? Are you blind? You are the goofy one round these parts.
That's a good point.
Do I really look so strange?
Crikey, we better get you a new outfit before they put you in the zoo. Come on, Ollie boy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ollie boy, but no matter how trendy they are in Motorville, your clothes are just plain old out of place over here. Are they really so strange? But this is all I have. Then we'll just have to buy you some more, won't we? There's loads of shops here in Ding Dong Dell, man. One of them must sell clothes, innit? Guess. Okay, let's find a store where I can buy a new outfit. Okay, and where we want to be going is around this way. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you sell clothes from this world? Do you sell regular clothes? Clothes, dear? Oh, hoot, I'm afraid we don't have any in stock at the moment. Don't tell us that, man. Have you seen how the boy's dressed? He's the flippin' embarrassment. He's getting funny looks wherever he goes. My street is in ruins. Whew, a fairy. I used to see your kind all the time, but I'll bet children these days don't even know who you are. You're telling me, kids these days, man, disrespectful, ignorant, downright rude. They wouldn't know a fairy if it kicked them in the flippin' shins. Not like you, missus? Now, about these clothes. Oh dear, let me think now. Now that I come to think about it, there was a traveler who left a set of clothes here once upon a time. He'd bought a new outfit, you see, so he left his old one behind. Roughly human-shaped, is it? And cheap? I shouldn't doubt. Tidy, we'll take it. But Mr. Drippy... Yes, now I remember. He was the one who... Yes, he said they were very special clothes, made from fabric woven from the fibers of the sky tree, if I remember rightly. Put a little pin in that, guys. Lovely and comfy, extremely hard-wearing, and lucky to hoot. I think the only problem would be the size. If it's you who are going to wear this outfit, dear, I'll need a few hours to make some alterations. It would look huge on you otherwise. Could you come back tomorrow morning? Of course we can, man. How's about that, Ollie boy? There's lucky. Neato. Thank you very much, ma'am. A pleasure, my dear. Toodle-hoo for now. Until tomorrow. Alright, sweet. So we'll get some clothes. Tomorrow's flippin' ages away, man. I'd like to go and see the king right away now. But we can't go till we've got your outfit all sorted, ain't it? I guess not. What will we do until tomorrow? I know that guard on the gate said something about getting us some kind of card from a place in town, innit? Something Solutions, I think he said the name of the shop was. The one we just went in. The Hootique, that's the owl one. Was it Swift Solutions? That's that clever of you, that's the one. I knew it was some other kind of bird. Nice one, Ollie boy. The stores here sure do have goofy names. You reckon? They're just named after what they look like, innit? Anyway, let's head over to Swift Solutions. Yep, so let's go to Swift Solutions, which is just around this way. Yeah, this, as you'll notice, you got different kinds of species in this game. You had the owl lady there, you got a little cat over that way. Mr. Drippy's a fairy, of course. Some more guilders. Because, money doesn't grow on trees. Or does it? In this game. Does it? That's a question. Also look around in the shops. Because sometimes, they have little things in here. Not here, it seems, but, keep an eye out. Welcome to Swift Solutions. For those that need to come to watch, so basically doing tasks. What do you mean, sir? You really are new at this. Okay, follow the, folks who are in need of assistance flock to me, hoping to find someone willing to take on their errands for them. So this is kind of like a guild system. They come here offering up rewards for people who can help them with their various problems. The problems themselves are posted on the errand board to the right, and Swift Solutions can guarantee that someone can undertake the mission or eliminate specific monsters. They're known as bounty hunts. And we can find them all in our journal. Journal, huh? Okay, I think I got it. Journal will also show you the merit card stamps. Oh, the gatekeeper mentioned something about those. I don't have one, though. Oh, don't. Well, Swift Remedies, keep this merit stamp card safe. You'll need it to collect stamps when you complete tasks. Once you've filled up a few cards, you can exchange them for merit awards, which are sure to be useful on your travels. They will be. Simply visit the nearest branch of Swift Solutions, hand over your completed cards, and the awards will be yours. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Well, helping people out is all part of saving the world, Ollie boy. But before we make a start on all that do-goodity, we need to get you dressed for the job. Now, the hootenanny said your outfit will be ready tomorrow, so I reckon our best plan of action is to go and get a good night's sleep down at the cat's cradle, innit? Okay, we can access the journal. Let's take a look at that quickly. So that's here. And, wow. Have we got, all these... Wait, is this... No, these are the story. This is the story. Okay, we don't have any errands or anything like that there. Let's take a look on the board. Okay, we've got errands already. So the first one here is go and see what's wrong with the Grimalkin. Go and see who's troubling the Grimalkin. Go and talk to the mother in question. And as you can see at the bottom, the reward for this here will be 2 stamps, for this one 2, and for this one 3. So I think we will... we can't accept them, can we? Like, we just have to go talk to them to activate them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so having seen them on the board, it automatically adds them to our journal. So, I'm trying to remember where the Grimalkins are. Well, I believe this is one. No, that's not one. Well, the mother... I think this is the mother. I think she's lost her kids or something. Yeah, so it had a, as you just saw briefly, it had a little blue face mask, a smiley face above her. Goodness me, wherever have those little rascals run off to now? Something the matter, ma'am? It's my boys, the 3 of them are forever running off and not coming back. I know they're just playing, but I can't help thinking they'll hurt themselves. You worry about them a lot, huh? Yes, I do, and today they're even later than ever. I've been beside myself. Mother's love is never easy, no matter where you go, huh? You don't have a spare moment, do you? You could find my boys? Yes, we can. This is a nice, easy one. So yeah, just got to find her boys. Now, I believe they're not far. I think one's up here. Who's this chapo? Is this one of them? Yep. Wow, it hurts. Ah, look, poor Dab's gone and hurt himself. Must be one of that lady's lost boys. We'd better patch him up, huh? Jeepers, that looks painful. What can we do, Mr. Drippy? We don't have a first aid kit. Crikey, Ollie boy. Brain like a flippin' sieve you've got. You're a wizard, innit? Use some flippin' magic. Oh, sure. What do which spell do I use, Mr. Drippy? For crying out loud, man. I'm only telling you this once, right? Healing touch, man. Got it? Healing flippin' touch. You said it twice. Oh, it hurts. Okay, here goes. I'm gonna fix it up, okay? So, go to heal up the sky, healing touch. I think this is cool. We can use our spells in like an everyday context. It doesn't hurt anymore. Hooray, I'm all better. Listen, Sunshine, your poor mother's worried sick about you, right? Get on home with you. I will, I promise. Thank you for making me better. Is he actually gonna go? Okay, yeah, he's gonna go. Trust him. Now, is this one of the other kids? It is a fine day for mouse thwacking. The only question is, what to whack them with? What indeed? We have a chest here, which seems to be sealed by some potent magic, so we'll have to come back to that later. Put a pin in that as well. Yeah, but we've got one kid. Where are others? Where would they be? Actually, just thinking about it. Yeah, so as you can see, the mini-map here is good enough to show us indications of where the side quests are. So it would actually be quicker to go in the other direction. Let's do that. And if I remember, the Grimalkin is definitely... Yeah, I think it's that girl. It's that little cat girl. So let's go see what ails her. Meow. Which pot did I put it in again? Is everything okay? Well, it's my precious treasure, you see. I can't remember which pot I hid it in. Gee, that's tough. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red earring. It's such a pretty color. You couldn't lend me a paw and help me look for it, could you? Yes, we can. Will you? Perfect. It's one of those pots you see around town. Inside one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. You're a perfect gentleman. Okay, well, I think... Yeah, let's carry on this way for the time being. I think it's around this way. We've got another 2 quests over there towards the right. But what is this? There we go, a red earring. Alright, so we've got the little girl's earring. We can give that back to her. We've got to find 2 more little kids. See a treasure chest over there. Let's go see what that is. Yeah, this game is really, really good in terms of getting you invested in the lives of the people by helping them out with these little side quests, these little sub-quests. Okay, little crying boy, hello? Why, I fell over and grazed my knee. Hey now, don't cry, let me fix you up. Okay, we know how this works. Healing touch. Huh? It's not hurting anymore. That's right, all better. That's marvelous. Your mother's worried sick about you. Run along now, lad. There's a good lad. I will, I promise. Thank you very much. Okay, look at us just helping people. Now, we've got another little thing up top here. I'm not sure. I think... Is this bit optional, I wonder? Yeah, I think this is an optional bit, but it's still a very, very good bit to do. In fact, I don't think we can do it yet. Who's this? Huh? What's up with you, man? You look a bit pale, do you? Huh? You're giving this to me? Ooh, so we received a new spell. Spirit Medium. Well, fancy that. There's a page from the Wizard's Companion, that is. What's that little squirt doing with it? What indeed? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Do you think you can't speak? No, that's not it. Not very much mistaken. Yep, must be. Huh? Did you figure something out, Mr. Drippy? That spell he gave you. Give it a try, Ollie boy. You'll soon see. Well, alright then. So, yeah, let's give the spell a try. Spirit Medium. Uses 5 MP, my word. It allows the wizard to speak to the departed. Thank goodness it worked. Jeepers creepers, you can talk. Of course I can talk, silly. You cast Spirit Medium on me, didn't you? So that's what it does, huh? You mean to tell me you cast a spell without knowing what it did? What kind of a wizard are you? For future reference, Spirit Medium lets you speak to spooky spirits of the dead, like me. So I was right. You're a flippin' ghost, innit? A ghost, jeepers? You mean to tell me that ghosts really exist? Of course they do. Wizards see them all the time. I was a wizard too once, you know. But thanks to that idiot the Dark Djinn, there aren't too many wizards left. So when I saw you, I thought I'd better hand that page over. You're the first wizard I've seen in I don't know how long. Jeepers, can I really keep it? Of course, it's the least I can do to say thanks for looking after my book. Your book? Nah, you got your wires crossed, sunshine. That's our book, that is. Who are you, anyway? Me? I'm Horace. Although you probably know me better as the Sage of Ages. Hang on a sec. You want us to believe a little midget like you is the Sage of Flippin' Ages? Who are you calling a midget, Pipsqueak? I'm a fairy, innit? I'm supposed to be this size, cheeky little. You're called Ollie, right? Aren't you? And you're on a journey in our world? Yeah. Maybe I'll go on a little journey myself. I haven't taken a look around our world for a long time. Right, I'm heading south to the desert. Hopefully we'll meet again at that town down there. See you soon. Okay. So this is our first introduction with Horace. He's good peoples. And as you can see, he's kind enough to give us a new spell. And that spell will be very useful down the line. But, for the time being, I believe we can head back now. Let's search here. Poison be gone, I'll have it. Yeah, unfortunately we don't actually unlock the fast travel facility just yet. Oh wait, let's give the thingy to her, shouldn't we? Give the necklace. You got it, you got my red earring. It's perfect, perfect, you found it for me. Sure did, don't lose it again now, okay? I promise I'll never lose it again. And she gives us a present. She gives us a leafy mantle and 50 guilders. Sweet, and we get 2 stamps. It's our first mission complete, and that is what the merit stamp card looks like. So, all around good job, I'd say. Now, we've got another quest here. Meow, it's still not quite pretty enough. Doing a bit of decorating, is it? Well, I always say you can't beat a flower to brighten things up in the end, they do. How clever of you. I was just thinking about using some flowers. I'm trying to make my doorway prettier, you see? You are? What kind of flowers are you thinking of using? Well, I want something nice and bright, and I'll need some fresh, clean water to give them, too. I know you can help me. Can you spare the time? Yeah, go on. Alright, so... a perfect gentleman. Now, I'll need you to bring me 2 plains-water flowers and 2 bottles of spring water, alright? Yes, ma'am. Where can we find them? Neither can be purchased from the shops. You'll have to go look around the rolling hills. Don't worry, they positively twinkle. I dare say you've seen twinkling spots on the ground outside, haven't you? Be sure to investigate them. Yeah, so this is just basically a quest to encourage us to investigate the twinkly spots outside of town. Which we will definitely be doing. Should we check the weapon shop? Yeah, let's check the weapon shop. Commiserations, friend. But I'm not allowed to sell armor to travelers. You're going to need special permission from the king. Rats. Alright, well, while we're here, we have found the 3rd little crying boy. Oh, I tripped over and hurt my leg. You okay? Hold still. Hold still. Yeah, go on, let's heal him. Honestly, these kids... Oh, it doesn't hurt at all now. That's amazing. Are you a wizard? I sure am. Your mommy sent me to find you. She's worried about you. Really? Alright, I'll go straight home then. Thank you for doing magic on me. Sweet. Look at that. So we've basically helped out 2 citizens. All in one episode. Wait, where am I going? Yep, this way? Okay, now we want to be going over there to the inn. But, for the time being, let's just check in with this mother. And update on the state of her kids. Thank you so much for finding all 3 of my boys. And you patched the little rascals up as well. You're a treasure, an absolute treasure. I'm just glad we could help. Oh, I can't wait until they grow up a little and calm down. Here, this is to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sweet. We've got 3 slices of sweetie pie and 50 guilders. And, of course, 3 stamps. Hide and seek. So as you can see, it's very easy to fill up the old stamp book. Now, this next quest, we're going to have to go outside of the town. But we're not going there just yet. We'll have to, but not just yet. There's no rush. Alright, let's talk to the proprietress of the Cat's Cradle. Let's stay. 10 guilders. Customs always appreciated. Meow, you look a little unusual. You're a traveler, I presume. I encourage you to take a nap at each of our inns, whenever our travels may take you. We're very proud of the deep and comfortable beds, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you very much. Look at your wizard's companion. There's something different about it. Something useful. The memories of all the travelers who strayed here filled it back up a bit. Gee, I never expected that. Why the heck not, man? It's a flippin' mighty spellbook, innit? We'd best stay at as many of these places as we can, huh? I guess so, huh? Alright, so we have a new page, Regions of the World. And I think that's another brilliant thing about the way that they've done the spellbook in this game.
Oliver? Oliver?
Huh? Mom? Mom!
You've done so well to make it this far, Oliver.
Mom? Is this a dream?
You must listen to me now, Oliver. You have to go to him, to face him. And when you do, you'll learn the truth. Promise me, no matter how hard it is.
Him? Mom, who's him? Mom, what do you mean?
He's someone very important to both of us.
But who is he? And where do I have to go?
It's all right, sweetie. You're already on your way. Don't give up, Oliver, no matter how hard it gets.
Mom? Mom! Mom!
Morning, young man. What a perfectly fine morning it is, too. You slept well, I hope? Excellent. You'll be on your way now, I expect. Well, if you happen across another cat's cradle in your travels, be sure to stay with us again. Ta, missus, see you soon. Righto, Ollie boy, back to that owl shop, innit? Righto, okay. Mom. Oh, so we had a little... What was that, a little vision in our sleep? I mean, as awesome as this game is, I think... Oh, where the hell am I going? Yeah, as all... Oh, that's out of town. Where am I going indeed, honestly? As awesome as this game is, I think, you do sometimes forget that, the story has a huge mission set up for Oliver. But, at this point, if you don't know any better, all you know is he's just a little kid who's lost his mother. So it's, yeah, it's a heavy going. Anyhow, let's see if, this lady has some nice clothes for us. Hoo-hoo, there you are, dearie. You'll be happy to hear your clothes are ready. Tidy, best try 'em on then, eh, Ollie boy? Sure. I'll just pop and get them for you, dear. Wait there, I shan't be a moment. Yes, ma'am, thank you very much. Sweet, so we get some new clothes.
Huh? Oh, that's trendy! You look proper sharp, Ollie boy.
Isn't it a little goofy? I mean, a cape? Don't be silly, dear. It hoots you down to the ground. Thank you very much, ma'am. How much do we owe you? Whew, for those old things, don't be silly, dear. You'd be doing me a huge favor by taking them off my hands. Really? You're sure? I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute hoot, dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is that you pop back and buy a little something from time to time. You do that for me, wouldn't you, dear? Of course we will. Thanks, missus. There's lucky, Ollie boy. Looks like we owe this place another visit or 3. We sure do. Sweet, so we obtained a set of traveler's clothes. And now you've got some dapper duds. We better head up to the palace. Tidy. Time to go meet the king, huh? I'm kind of nervous. I'm sure you are, Ollie boy. I'm sure you are. But it'll be fine. Okay, so off to the palace. I like our new duds. They're pretty cool, aren't they? Nice cape. Man, the visuals. Look at this. Look at that castle. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You're travelers, I take it. You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. Ah, you're after an audience with the King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through. But I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment. Huh? But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Meowjesty's beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Meowjesty would be able to replace this one if he were to lose it. What that his aide of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I'd advise you to come back another day. Oh, alright. What are we gonna do, Mr. Drippy? The palace moat, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through town. You think you could have swum all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, why don't we have a look in the few ponds and that, just in case? Can't do any harm, can it? I'm sure it can't. Gee, I hope we find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. Right then, let's go fishing. Alright, so... off to find the red herring. Now, oddly enough, it's going to be taking us basically back to where we were just a moment ago. Now, if you're unfamiliar with roleplay games, or games in general, and the way they span out things, and introduce things like time sinks, this is one of them, making the player go from one end of a town or village to the other. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but if you're just trying to get there, then it can feel a bit like, a slog. I just came from there. Look, Ollie boy, see that red herring over there? Where's the red herring? I mean, must be in the pond, Maybe, huh? I reckon I found our fishy friend. You'd better go take a closer look, though, just to make sure, innit? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is going to do it? Freddy the Fish Inspector? Come on, just hop on them rickety looking bits of wood. You'll be fine. Oh, gee. Alright, guess I'll try. Okay, come on. Come on, Ollie. Oh. Ah! Nickers, he got away. Sorry. He's a lively one, alright. I think he went off towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him. Okay, so, we've got to go back. Wait, how are we going to get there now? Yeah, back up this way. And let's go get that red herring. I love the just the puns, the double entendres with the names, and yeah, just all of it. This is just great. All right, so now it's sending us up this way. So I suppose you'd have to speak to Horace anyway. Yeah, I guess you would. I'm just curious. Okay, where is that little thing? There he is. So this is the king's favorite fish, huh? Tidy! That's a red herring if ever I saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that the palace guards, shall we? I love this little bit. Mr. Drippy, he's tiny and he's carrying that big fish. This is great. It's a wonderful little animation. Alright, make way. We've got the red herring. Let us into the palace, please. You again? I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? You came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that... Goodness, I'd know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. I reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into town like... Is that so? I must let the other guards know right away. And if I remember rightly, you were... That's right, we went to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state... What's that? Something up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late, so lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolent personally. Indolent personified, and it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps we're being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy! We're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy. Alright, let's go see that king.
A pleasure to meet you, your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one, hmm?
That's right.
Yes, your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey!
This is so Studio Ghibli, it's wonderful.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy?
You have to say
Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Droopy?
Looks like it.
Oh man, he really is lazy, isn't he?
So how do we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
I think you're
Lacking
right.
enthusiasm, it look like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
The god outside of town was short on enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Illy boy. Like I said, I reckon the king's broken-heartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other god gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, man. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop of the top is all it's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do we do, Mr. Drippy? We troll the town for someone else with get-up-and-go aplenty in it. It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. The only problem is where. Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village size after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it kind of is, huh? Something of a quarry, are we? Flippin' heck, man, don't scare us. Hi, Mr. Tellingstone. You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expansive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of someone's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. Oliver, in times like these, just look to your locket. What do you mean? Well, not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow when you should be nearby. Tidy, so we can use it to track down some enthusiasm then, innit? Okay, so allow me to tell you a little bit more about the locket of yours. Okay, you'll see it glowing brightly from time to time. This is how it reacts to the presence of those who possess one of the heart's virtues in abundance. Incidentally, those with pieces of heart's despair also glow a verdant green on the minimap in the top right of your screen. Neato! Yeah, so this is just telling us how to find them, so... Yep. We'll just sally forth. Thank you, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. And if you ever find yourselves in need of knowledge, then come and find him. Right, Ollie boy. Let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? If your locket grows up all green all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Okay, where would our locket glow green? So not there. Clearly no one here has enthusiasm to spare. What about in the next area? Maybe... Yeah, if I recall, it's to the left. And up that way. Okay. So we're close. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket, it's glowing. Tidy, then there's someone around here with a piece of heart to spare in it. Ooh, who's that? And the only person around here is him. And look at him, man. He can barely stand still, he's so eager. Jackpot. You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? That I do, my lad. I'll bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get some, shall we? Hey, buddy. How do Saucepan Head? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favor, do you? Stop distracting me, I'm busy. Busy? What are you busy doing exactly? Protecting the town from the mice, of course. Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Those mice are a menace. They're always running around getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steals things, and the ones that do don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down in the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mouse that comes this way is in for a battering. Well, we were right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy. What are you talking about? Well, King Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now. And that's where you come in, Tommy boy. You've got loads of the stuff. If we gave some to the King Tom, the whole town would sort itself out quickly sharp. Yeah, so we were wondering if we could share some of your enthusiasm with us. Of course, I'd do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy boy. Thanks, Tommy. Alright, let's give heart. Not give heart, let's take heart. Sweet. Wow, that was strange. Well, now I know what magic feels like. Strange? What do you mean? Non-wizarding types and used to spells, silly boy. They don't know what to make of them half the time. So does that mean King Tom is going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes, and once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, man. Your enthusiasm is going to put a spring in everyone's step, innit? That's great to hear. Until then, though, I'd better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Oh, well done, kid, well done. Okay. Well, off to King Tom then to give him this enthusiasm. But, yeah, guys, we're going to take a quick break here. When we get back, hopefully we will have enough to help King Tom with this enthusiasm and get him back up and running. But, yeah, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.